What makes a good charity? You might think of an organization that helps those who need it most, providing food to the hungry, healing the sick, housing the homeless. What you probably wouldn't think of is an organization that spends its money advocating for other people to do those things instead. Sadly, many charitable foundations that used to be about providing direct aid have over time become more focused on lobbying the government to do so. For example, look at the Ford Foundation. With assets of over $12 billion, the Ford Foundation is the second largest foundation in the United States. When Henry Ford was still alive, his favorite charities were museums and hospitals, including what would become named Henry Ford Hospital. But over time, direct charity would shrink as a share of the Ford Foundation's activities. What does the foundation support instead? Social justice advocacy. In 2015, the Ford Foundation spent about $52 million on left-wing political advocacy. That includes promoting redistributionist economics, abortion, and policies backed by labor unions and environmentalists. Meanwhile, the foundation has entirely ceased supporting Henry Ford Hospital, against the wishes of the surviving Ford family. Or look at the Surdna Foundation. In 1 year early in the foundation's life, 27% of its grant dollars went to support Wesleyan University, where John Emery Andrus, the foundation's founder, graduated. 27% went to hospitals, healthcare, and boys and girls clubs, and the biggest share, 46%, went to the Julia Dickman Memorial Orphanages, perhaps the most worthy of causes. But today, only 3% of the foundation's grants went to those orphanages, and only 0.07% went to healthcare. Meanwhile, most of the foundation's funding goes to social justice advocacy. These are but two examples of dozens of foundations that have abandoned their original work. Direct aid from their massive endowments could make a huge impact on the welfare of the disadvantaged groups they were founded to help. Instead, they've chosen to use their resources to appeal to government to do it for them. Sadly, if they'd kept working to fulfill their original mission, perhaps government intervention wouldn't be needed today. It's time for left-wing philanthropists to return to fixing problems themselves, and for citizens on the ground to call them out for misusing their funds. I'm Scott Walter. If you liked this video, please help us share it and subscribe to our account. Thanks for watching.